Hi everyone, I'm standing outside my barn. I'm sorry I'm not able to be with you in person. It would have been nice to be able to do that. But I'd like to start out by sharing a little bit of background about this project. Many of you knew my husband, Mike Blohowiak. He was on the board of directors for the Pulaski Area Historical Society for several years. Mike passed away in March of 2020. The barn on our property where we had lived for 44 years held his equipment for his business, Mike's Masonry, and it also had a boat and a tractor, tools, lots of equipment, and everything was Mike's. So I knew I wouldn't be using these things, so I decided to have an auction, which left me with this big empty barn starting to fall apart, and I just didn't want to let it fall apart. So when I took a look at the barn, I thought to myself, this would be a really great place to have barn dances and music concerts. Both of those are things that I love very much, so that was my dream, and I started working on it and asking people for advice. The first work began last year in August 14th, 2023, with J.C. Santee Construction coming and pouring a new floor in the barn. I contracted with Bender Builders from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin to straighten the walls, put in new doors and windows, put a new floor in the haymow, replace some old boards. I put on a whole new roof. My brother Bob, who is an electrician, helped me with all of the electrical work, and he helped me out tremendously with new electrical service and doing the installation of the lights. And then I purchased a portable dance floor. I was trying to find a general contractor, but I couldn't find one, and I really didn't know what I was doing. I knew nothing about construction, and I was ending up being my own general contractor. But the good Lord suddenly gave me a great blessing. This guy that I had known for a while had a jukebox that he was thinking about selling. He heard that I was fixing up my barn, thought maybe I'd be interested in it for the barn, and I was. So I went to see the jukebox. I liked it, and I was interested in it. And then I got interested in the guy, and he turned out to be a retired engineer who had worked on major construction projects, and he started helping me out with this project, just helping me out so much. He came along at just the right time. We continued work on the barn, and on July 20th, we had our very first event in the barn, which was our wedding, and it turned out just great. There's a few more things to be completed yet on the barn, some additional lights, a stairway that will go up to the haymow to form a balcony. I belong to a dance group that does international folk dancing, so I'm planning to have barn dances here and also invite musicians to have music concerts. And all of the events will be private. It's not going to be open to the public. But I've decided to name the barn the Royal Red Maple Barn. There's a little royal red maple tree planted in front of it. So I think Mike Blohowiak would be happy to see the barn being put to good use and not falling apart. I would like to sincerely thank the Pulaski Area Historical Society for selecting me as the recipient of the Preservation Award. And I'd also like to thank Pam Jansen for nominating me for the award and for taking photographs of the before and after of the barn and also of the wedding. Chris Jaworski also helped me out quite a bit with advice and giving me a tour of his barn that he had fixed up. I knew about the Preservation Award from attending past banquets, so I had thought that my project might be a potential candidate, so I was just thrilled to find out that I was selected, and it's very gratifying to me to be getting this award. So thank you very much.